in this presentation, I will be highlighting the main biotech products available in the Philippines and their benefits to farmers and consumers. And also, I will be focusing on the modern biotech products in the pipeline. First and foremost, we have, next slide please, BT corn, which is very well known to every one of us since this was approved in 2002. And the Philippines was actually the first country in Asia to approve a GM crop. And it so happened that it was BT corn. And at that time, it was MON 810, the first BT corn event approved in the Philippines. It has the gene CRY1AB coming from Bacillus thuringiensis, and this produces a protein that is toxic to the corn borer. So next slide, please. Okay, then we have BT cotton that is available in the Philippines right now. It contains one or more genes derived from Bacillus thuringiensis also, but this time it is CRY1A or the fused CRY1AB-AC. The protein produced by this gene is toxic to Lepidopteran larvae or caterpillars, Helicoverpa armigera, that attack the crop. It was approved for commercial propagation in the Philippines only this August 24, 2023. So it's very new. And as the PhilPIDA mentioned, BT cotton is expected to be an effective control against cotton bollworm. It can potentially reduce the use of chemical pesticides by 33 to 75%, which is also true, of course, for BT corn. And it can cut costs in pest control by 50 to 75%. It can increase cotton yields by 50 to 75%, and of course improve farmers' income by over 300%. So this is very promising. And let's move on to the next slide. This time it is BT alone. BT alone contains the CRY1AC gene, sourced also from Bacillus thuringiensis, and it is resistant to the larvae of the eggplant fruit and shoot borer, or EFSB. This was approved for commercial propagation in October 2022. However, currently it is not available for planting because of some legal proceedings that are ongoing. But of course, it is very promising, and a lot of farmers are expecting this to come out. Next slide, please. And of course, we have golden rice. I was involved here for a long time. This is by part required with beta carotene in the grain because of the introduction of two important genes, phytoin synthase and carotene desaturase. Phytoin synthase comes from yellow corn, and carotene desaturase from a common soil bacterium. This was developed as a complementary approach to target the problem of vitamin A deficiency in the country. It was approved for commercial propagation in July 2021, and it was registered as Malusog 1 rice variety in April 2022. And just like BT Talong, it is currently unavailable for planting because of the same legal proceeding that is ongoing. Next slide, please. And then, because we already have the policy or regulation for genetically engineered, gene edited, products, we also have, next, we also have available the non-browning or reduced browning banana from Tropic. And this is now the in the pipeline. This is GM product in the pipeline, high iron and zinc rice, which contains OS-NAS and apple ferritin that are involved in the efficient uptake of iron and zinc from the soil, and then storing that in the grain through the ferritin. So it helps address the problem of iron deficiency anemia and also stunting in the country. Next slide, please. And of course, course, we have the different gene-edited products in the pipeline from Erie. They have the gene-edited rice with broad-spectrum resistance against bacterial leaf blight-causing bacteria, the gene-edited rice resistant to Rhizostom rosperical virus, RTSV, and also gene-edited rice with higher yield